Greetings, everyone. My name is Reggie Mattis with RMVIG, and welcome to the Revitalize Hope webpage. You know, as you look down these set of tracks, does it kind of remind you of life? Like, where does it lead to? Where will it take me? Where am I going? It's only one track, and it seems like it's only going in one direction. Do you feel like that sometimes? Like maybe your life is only going in one direction? Like all you can see is just a single track? And everything just appears to be the same as you go down the track? It doesn't look like the scenery changes. It doesn't look like the landscape changes. It doesn't look like the elevation changes. Just one flat road track is how you probably see your life. Well, in some cases, it can feel like that. You can feel like your life is just sort of on one single track and nothing will ever change. And that's true. That is very true. Unless you decide that you want to make a change. Oftentimes, we can get stuck in a situation to where we become comfortable. We begin to feel like the road we're on right now is the road we're meant to be on. We don't want to change that road. We don't want to do anything to step off that road. Because the second you step off of the road that you were on, well, now you're not in that comfort zone. You don't feel like everything is right. See, when you're in your comfort zone, you sort of feel like, okay, as long as I'm walking down this track, I know how many power lines are down this track. I know what trees are over here. I know the rocks that are on this track. I know the wood that's laid in the tracks that are broken. I know which other little potholes are. I know where I may trip up. I know where I may not trip. You feel like you got a little safety feature. But that's all a part of being in a comfort zone. Now, in order to make life really work, you have to be willing to step out of that comfort zone. You have to, because that is the only way you're going to reach your goals. That is the only way you're going to find success. You have to be willing to get off of this track of comfort. If you're working in a job and you feel like that job is not going anywhere, you don't like the job, it's not your passion, you get up in the morning not wanting to be there, but you stay there because your mindset is, well, at least it's a check. I'll take it. I'll deal with it. I'll tolerate the job. It's a check. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize it or mess it up. Well, that job is this track in your life. That's this track. If your finances are sort of never changing, they're never getting better, because you don't want to implement any changes to save money, you don't want to make any changes to cut back, you don't want to do anything extra to bring in more income, such as maybe just picking up a part-time job 3 to 4 days a week to kind of help you get ahead a little bit. You're comfortable where you are. You don't want to risk anything that's going to take you off this track, because if you feel like if you step outside of these rails, you feel like you're going to be in a world that you can't control. You feel like you're in a world that you don't know what can happen. So your safety zone is your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is 3 feet. And that's how you're living your life. You're living your life within 3 feet. You go to the same restaurants, you go to the same movies, you talk to the same people, you work the same job, you go to the same gym, you do the same workout. You never do or try anything different because you don't want to step outside of this 3 feet. Because if you step outside of this 3 feet, then questions are going to start coming. Like, what do I do? What if somebody comes up to me I don't know? What if I get offered? What if someone offers me something? Should I take it? Should I not? It offers more money. Do I really want to change? Will that job be stable? You never know. You'll never know where your life can lead. You know, we all start off on a single track just like this. We all do. See, this track is not meant for you to stay on the rest of your life. This track is just meant to kind of get you going, get you kind of used to things. And when you're on this single track, especially if you're young and you're 18 and you're young, you should be taking the time to kind of learn from what you see on the side of the tracks. If you do have potholes in your tracks or wood that you know is broken, okay, how did it break? If I step on that, it's going to trip me up. Why would I trip? And what you start doing is what I talked about in the previous video, is taking your life under construction, which means you started out on this single track. You've accomplished everything you can that this single track has to offer. Now it's your responsibility to build a new track. It's your responsibility. Build a new track that's going to take you where you want to go. Build a new road, however you want to describe it. A railroad track, train track, a road, a highway, whatever you want to build, wherever you want to go. It's going to start by you deciding that this road no longer can hold my dreams or my ambitions. So I have to get out from within these 3 feet. I'm going to have to deal with a little bit of discomfort by stepping outside of this track to see where it leads me, to see where it takes me, to see where it can go. Because the longer I stay here, the longer I'm going to keep myself in a prison, my own prison. And I'm going to start resenting other people, because when they feel like their track has reached its limits, they're going to step off and start building. You're not going to understand why. Your mindset may be, we've been friends for years. Why do you want to move to Georgia? Why do you want to move to Atlanta? You might say, well, opportunities. There's a better opportunity for me there. I'm going to California. There's a better opportunity for me there. I want to explore. My road needs to take me to where I can explore. You find your passion by exploring. You cannot do it staying on this single track. This single track is basically like a loop. It's the same thing. It's the same place. And you're going to end up in life wondering why everybody you know has wandered off and drifted away, but you're still in the same place. And if you want to know if you're sort of in the same place and things are not really changing with you, here's something that I've learned from my personal experience. Now, this is something that I can apply to my life, and maybe you can use it to make decisions about your life. But one thing I notice is when I call people or talk to people that I knew, say, back in high school or from the Navy or, college or whatever, and I asked them, first thing you ask them, hey man, how's it going? What have you been up to? And they said, oh man, I'm still here in town, working at the store. Okay, you got married? No. You're doing the same thing. Nothing's changed. And after a conversation where you start reminiscing for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes or 20 minutes, you're talking about old times, you come to realize that you have nothing else to talk about. Because each time you talk to them, they can only communicate to you about what was in the past. See, you want to talk to people about, you want to talk to them about, they can talk to you about what happened in the past, but that's all they can talk to you about, what they used to do, because they're still doing the same thing. You want to talk to people that when you call them, if I would have called and said, hey, Julia, haven't heard from you. Everything, how's it going? What have you been up to? Oh, well, I started my own business and I'm opening up another store right now. Also, I've started my own website. I'm also writing a book. I'm working in volunteer programs. I created my own charity program. I'm working to get school lunches reduced for kids and contributing to helping young kids out in low-income neighborhoods with school supplies. When you talk to someone who's doing things like that, they're starting a business, they're doing something, they're activists, versus someone who says, oh man, yeah, I still go to the old gym, hang out there, go to the old high school football games. You are 38 years old. And it's okay to go back and see your old high school football team, but if you are acting like you're still in high school, going back to your whole football games, and you're not saying, well, I'm going to see the Pittsburgh Steelers play, greatest team ever, by the way. I'm going to see the Pittsburgh Steelers play. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Stuff like that. People who have expanded their life, expanded their horizons. Don't stay on this single track. Don't limit yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't put yourself in the position to where you feel like this 3 inches is all you have to live within for the rest of your life. Step outside of those 3 inches. Don't just step outside of the 3 inches. Start building your own road. Start building your own highway. Build something that's going to take you to where you want to go, to what you want to do. If you're staying here on these 3 inches, if you're staying within these 3 feet of life, then you're stuck. This is where you're going to be. And I really do hope, because I am all about revitalizing hope and motivation and inspiration into people. And I hope you're hearing this and that you are so willing to get up, make the conscious decision in your heart and mind, both on one accord, that you're going to step out of this 3 feet of life that you have locked yourself into. And just say, my options, my opportunities, and my desires are unlimited. I'm going after my goals and dreams. I stayed here long enough. I'm going to pursue bigger and better things because I am a great person and I have so much inside of me. I am worth more. I am of value. And I need to go out and get my worth because I am worth so much more and I have so much to give to this world. You should be telling yourself that every day. I have so much to give to this world. I have so much to give to this world. You do. So you know what? I want you to revitalize hope in your life today. Revitalize hope in someone else. And I'm going to help you out because I have decided that I am not going to live my life within this 3 feet. So thank you for joining. If you like these videos, please give us a good like at the bottom down there. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos and, revitalize hope in yourself and other people. I don't want to live my life within 3 feet. So see you next time. Stepping out of this and into the bigger.
Listen to the birds awakening the day. I love the rising of the sun and glow of its rays. Yeah, with a smile on my face, I'm floating on a cloud to win this race. You see, as a friend, I'm here for you. You see, as a friend, I'm here for you. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do. Always look for the breeze of love, calm and gentle from above. No, yeah. Now I know some days you may feel blue, Lord. Trust in your greatness to see you through. Don't look back, it's not the end. Give life your best and I know you can win. You see, as a friend I'm here for you. You should know that. As a friend, I'm here for you. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do.